in the studio with Victor Morales, Environmental Safety Manager with the El Segundo Fire Department. Welcome.
Welcome, Michelle. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Victor, exactly what do you do with the fire department?
So I'm the Environmental Safety Manager for the El Segundo Fire Department. And what my division does is we do work with hazardous materials and hazardous waste with all the facilities that are within El Segundo. We also support the suppression division for fire department whenever they have emergencies involving hazardous materials. And because we are exposed to toxic chemicals and to toxic substances, we do learn a little bit and we do train on decontamination techniques.
Okay, so if anyone knows how to disinfect a virus, it would be you.
Yes, we are very fortunate because we do get the training, specialized training for decontamination whenever we get exposure to any toxic or harmful substances, and consequently we are used to deal with these type of procedures.
Okay, great. Well, can you tell us then what types of cleaning solutions should we be using in our house or at work?
So there are basically three types of cleaning solutions. You have bleach-based, you have ammonium-based. You can there are even peroxides that you can use. There are approved and listed cleaning solutions that are published by the Environmental Protection Agency. And we should be using those because they are the one recommended for this type of coronavirus.
Okay, and I think we should differentiate cleaning versus disinfecting, because not the same, correct?
Correct. So when you clean with soap and water, what you are doing, you are removing some of those harmful germs and bacteria and viruses and whatnot, but you are not killing them. When you disinfect, you are using chemicals that kill the viruses or the germs or the bacteria.
Okay, so we have a few chemicals here.
Sure.
Can you tell us which ones are the best to use and what we should not be mixing together?
So some of these are approved and they will tell you right away, and you have instructions here where you can read directions on how to use them, and these are recommended. Some are bleach-based, some can be ammonium-based. What is very, very important though is that we do not mix several cleaners that are not compatible, because if you do, there are toxic fumes that can be released, and you don't want that to happen.
So two in particular, definitely
ammonium
do not mix.
And bleach, you do never mix them together.
Okay.
They will not clean any better. They will not disinfect any better. All you're going to do is just create more problems.
All right, so remember that. Do not mix ammonia and bleach. Big
never.
Problems if you do that.
Yes.
What should we be cleaning in the house or at work?
So you have...
Or disinfecting, I should say.
Cleaning and disinfecting.
Okay.
So you have high touch or high used areas such as doorknobs. Everybody touches those. Handles, they do. Keyboard, mouse, even your cell phone. So you should be cleaning and disinfecting those as often as you can possibly do it. And obviously when someone else that you don't know is touching those, or if you foresee that there might be a little bit of use for that, even pens or pencils.
So I want to talk to you about how to clean, right? Because I've heard that if you're using even like a Lysol or a Clorox wipe, that you need to wipe it in one direction and that's it.
No,
Okay.
that is not correct. So what kills the germs and the viruses is the liquid that is in that fabric. So whether you go back and forth or when you go in one single direction, it really doesn't matter. What is very, very important is that you do thoroughly disinfect the entire surfaces. Whether you go back and forth or not, it doesn't matter. And also, it is very important that you let that liquid to air dry, because you do not kill it right away. It has to air dry in order to kill any viruses in that surface. If you have like a towel, or if you have like a paper towel and then you wipe it right after, you will leave some of those viruses and germs on the surface.
Okay, so once you wipe, let it completely dry by air.
Air dry,
Yeah.
and allow the contact time to take effect.
Okay, great. Now, what if we don't have a store-bought cleaner?
So if you do not have cleaners, or if you cannot get to the market and buy some of those, you can make your own. And you can use a formula that is 3/4 of a cup of regular bleach up to water and make 1 gallon of that solution, and that will help.
Okay, and where can someone get that recipe?
You can obtain that at the CDC website as well.
Okay, any protective gear we should be using?
Yes, always, because those chemicals can be very aggressive on sensitive skins, or if you are going to be using those chemicals for a long period of time because you have a lot of surfaces to wipe, then we always recommend disposable gloves to be worn.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I guess I should ask you, any websites we can log on to?
Yeah, there are 2 important websites that everybody can log into. It's the CDC website, cdc.gov coronavirus, and in there you have also the list N of the Environmental Protection Agency or EPA.
All right, so cdc.gov and EPA.gov,
Correct.
correct. All right, well, thank you so much again for joining us in the studio, Victor.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. Don't forget to log on to elsegundo.org for all the latest and accurate information on COVID-19.